Hello students, today's video is called Dividing Decimals. We're going to do 3 examples, so let's get right into it. Our first example might look familiar because money is familiar to all of us. So say you bought something for $8.70, but you and a friend are splitting it. Maybe it's popcorn, candy, something like this. So if something costs $8.70 and you want to divide it by 2, so you want to know how much money each of you owes toward that thing you bought, there's 2 different ways we could go about it. The first way, we could just do long division. So if we took long division and divided 8.70 by 2, we would do it the way we've been doing it in class. So we would start by asking ourselves, does 2 go into 8? Yeah, it does, 4 times. So we put our 4 here, and 4 times 2 is 8, and we would subtract and get 0. And then we would be ready to slide down our next number, which is a 7. So we'll slide down that 7. And by the way, we just revealed the decimal point. So our decimal point goes straight up above where it is here. And then we ask ourselves, how many 2's squeeze into 7? Well, that would be 3. And 3 times 2 is 6. And we subtract and we get 1. And then we slide our next number down, which is 0. And 2 fits into 10 5 times. And 5 times 2 is 10. And we have a remainder of 0. So our answer of how much money each person owes would be right here, $4.35. So that's one way to go about dividing 870 by 2. But another way we could do it is to write 8.7 as a mixed number with place value. So 8.7 is the same as 8 7/10. 8 7/10 divided by 2. And we've already learned how to handle this type of problem. So let's make this an improper fraction. 10 times 8 is 80 plus 7 would give us 87/10 divided by 2. And if we put that 2 over 1, our next step will be a lot easier because our next step would be 87/10 times the reciprocal of 2 over 1, which is 1 over 2. And then we could zip zap here straight across. 87 times 1 is 87. And 10 times 2 is 20. Now we would make that back into a mixed number. So let's long divide 20 into 87. 20 does not squeeze into 8, but it does squeeze into 87 4 times. And 4 times 20 is 80. And 87 minus 80 is just 7. So as a mixed number, this would be 4 7/20. Now we've been dealing with money though in this problem. Like when we took $8.70 divided by 2, we got $4.35. This makes sense to me, money. But 4 7/20 doesn't look like money. So what we want to do is we want to grow that 20, if we can, up to 100 so that we can write this number as a decimal with the place value going out to hundredths like this, 4 35/100. So 20 luckily does grow up to 100 by multiplying by 5. So we'll do that on the top and bottom. And so this would be 4 35/100. And there you have it. 4 35/100 is $4.35. So we're getting the same answer whether we do it the second way or the first way. Now, I will tell you, in today's lesson, we're going to focus more, believe it or not, on the second way. So let's take a look at our other examples for this video, which I just have 2 more. So the first example I have is we're going to take 15 divided by 0.3. We could do long division, but I just think it's going to be easier if we change our decimals back into fractions. So I'm going to write this like this. 15 over 1 divided by 0.3 as a fraction is 3/10. That would give us 15 over 1 times 10 over 3. And then we could cross cancel. And I think I'd like to do that. If you look on this diagonal, I can divide both of these numbers by 3. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. And now when I zip zap, 5 times 10 is 50. 1 times 1 is 1. And 50 divided by 1 is a final answer of 50. Pretty easy. And we just have one more to try. Let's take a look. 0.85 divided by 0.5. Let's turn these decimals into fractions. So this is going to be 85 hundredths divided by 5/10. Now we move to 85 hundredths times the reciprocal 10 over 5. I do see some cross canceling I can do. Starting with this diagonal, I can divide both of these by 5. So 85 divided by 5 is going to give me 17. And if you didn't know that, you could certainly long divide that off to the side. And 5 divided by 5 is 1. And here on this diagonal, I can divide by 10. 100 divided by 10 is 10. And 10 divided by 10 is 1. So if I multiply straight across, 17 times 1, 17. 10 times 1 is 10. Now, I'm going to turn that back into a mixed number. So 10, and you can do it in your head too, but if you don't know how to do that in your head just now, 10 fits into 17 just once. 1 times 10 is 10, and we subtract and get 7. So this would be 1 and 7/10. And then we'll give back what they gave us, which was decimals. So 1 and 7/10 would be 1.7. Final answer. Okay. Thanks for watching, and happy trails to you.